When I was 23 and living downtown and I was hardly in my apartment and I was like drunkenly stumbling back to my apartment, that was cool. But like I'm 27 now. So
Still a baby.
yeah, I'm like
Still a baby.
keeping it a little calmer. You know, we're not stumbling back at 3 a.m. So
Yeah.
I like Midtown a lot.
What about how about Belle Isle? Now
It,
remember, this is for the people that don't know nothing about Detroit also, right? So a lot of people are not familiar with the city.
it depends where you're at on Belle Isle. I think Belle Isle's like hipstery too, but a lot of my friends that grew up in the city, they love it. Um, I like the canals behind Belle Isle,
Hmm.
but that's like where it's very like hipster beach area.
Yeah. What about well, let me back up. Let me back up for a minute. Have you been over into the down Livernois between maybe like 6 Mile and 8 Mile?
Yeah, that's where my best friend grew up, 7 Mile and Gratiot.
Yeah.
She still lives there.
All right. So what about let's do this one. Let's back up. How about Campus Martius? What do you think about that area?
Overrated.
Well, that's the biggest visitor space because
I
if you want to
know.
come to downtown and you don't know anything about downtown, see all of the like Corktown and all that stuff. A lot of people are not really familiar with that.
People feel comfortable in Campus Martius,
Yeah,
and
because
I like
it's
that.
ice skating and all of
But
that
to
other type
me,
of
I
stuff.
mean, I worked there for 5 years. I've been around that place all the time, and it's a vibe. But like, I'm trying to see new parts of the city now. So
See, that's because you already familiar with everything now. All right, so what do you think about the new Hudsons
uh,
spot, Hudson's
I
place?
think I want it to get built out faster, but I also know that thing is massive.
Yeah,
I wish I could have seen it when it was the Hudson's department store. My grandma talks to me about it all the time.
yeah. I wish I could have seen it too.
Going shopping there, but essentially I'm like you. I think rising tides raise all ships. I'm excited. It's going to
Yeah.
be second tallest building in the city last I heard, and bring like a lot of retail, restaurants and living spaces here. So
Yeah, I'm planning on hopefully I move there. Um, one of the reasons why I got my
that's that YouTube
office.
money. For real. You're trying to move there? Whew.
But here's the thing though. One of the reasons why, because I was gonna have my office a little bit closer to Campus Martius, but I decided to come over here because I needed parking. Right, I be having a lot of people come on,
Parking's a
and
problem.
yeah, a lot of people be coming in, and we shoot on at night and stuff like that, and it's hard to find parking. So that was one of the reasons why I picked this spot, and I just like it. Like I'm building out the second floor.
I like this vibe.
Yeah,
For sure, for sure.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hudson's will be nice though. What do you think of Campus Martius?
Um, I think it's needed because you need a core starting spot for visitors that don't know anything about the
Did you go
city.
to the school of Dan Gilbert? Because this is exactly what he would say.
Is it really?
Yeah, like we need a strong urban core
I
before we can
didn't.
build out the rest of the city. I
You
used to
do.
give
You got to
tours
have
for
it.
him.
It's kind of like it got to be like a spider web, right? And
Yeah.
so when people start, and think about it, you coming up off the lodge. You got. Well, we used to call it Cobo Hall, right? But you got the Huntington place where they got they doing a new auto show and everything like that. You got Campus Market Martius where you can walk straight over to Greektown. You
Yeah.
know, you got Motor City is right across the street from MGM in which you can walk straight up. You can pass all of the Lafayette, Coney Island, and all of that other type of stuff. And so you got to have a core where I
Yeah.
think it kind of spreads out. And then you got the Q line running up and down Woodward. And so now you got the Gucci store. Now you got
Fenty's coming.
Fenty
Fenty.
is literally right there. That's going to
Yeah.
be right down the
Savage X
street.
Fenty.
So I think that it's perfect, and then you get over into District Detroit, where you got Comerica Park and you got the Little Caesars Arena
Stadiums.
and all of that other type of stuff. And so I think that it's the core space where people usually start. They go ice skating. They
Yeah.
go to and then you can get over into walk over to Lumen and do all of that other type of stuff. And so I
Yeah,
think
I
that it's
agree.
dope.
It's like it gets people hooked on the
Yeah.
city, and then maybe they venture out into Eastern Market next time.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's that's accurate.
Yep. So I think that I don't know who's city planning out here, but they're doing it the right way. I think they're doing it the right way, and it just takes time. Everything takes time, and I think that everything is working beautifully. So,
Cool.
What about? So let me ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Have you had the opportunity to work with yet? Have you had the opportunity to work with like other big investors in Detroit, like the Illages or anything like that yet?
No, because my life was so dedicated
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Dan. Um, I want to. I heard that the Illich's son just opened a place called like Big Pink, which all my friends have been going to. It's like a music spot. So if you're watching this, hit
I
me up.
haven't even heard of that yet.
Yeah, it's
I'm
called Big Pink.
surprised.
I haven't been there yet either. It's been open for a minute, but
I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Where's it at? You know where it's
um,
at?
I want to say like on the riverfront-ish area.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Now they starting to expand the riverfront and it's going further
Yeah,
down and
big,
all of
big.
that. This city is you right across the street from Canada
We
and
got 2024 NFL draft coming here.
yep,
Like we're popping off.
yep. I think it's like 400 days, 300 and something days before the NFL draft.
I heard they're shutting down Woodward, putting a red carpet down there, and having all the players walk from like the Fillmore to
I'm gonna
Campus
be walking.
Martius.
I'm gonna be sitting right here.
Here,
I'm gonna be sitting. Well, I'm gonna park here.
you need the
Then I'm gonna
content.
catch. Then I'm gonna catch the queue line. Or I
Okay.
could just walk. Actually, I could just walk straight down there.
Hmm.
My goal has always to been, and I've always told Rita that my goal is always to live, work, and play all in the same area. So
That's the motto.
I never I hate driving
Fun fact:
from the suburbs.
buildings that like Bedrock and Dan invest in, he requires them always to have a place to live, work, and play because those
Yep.
are like the three fundamental things you need to make like a city successful. So Hudson site's going to be
Yep.
restaurants and department or stores, middle floor office spaces, top floor living spaces.
Yep.
So gotta
Yep.
have all three of them.
I think they putting a hotel in there too.
Yeah, boutique hotel.
Yep. So, well, listen, love. Can you give the people of YouTube exact? Well, I'm gonna put it in the description also. The links for her to be for y'all to be able to tap in with her and make sure that you can follow her on TikTok and things like that. You said you started a YouTube channel too,
I
right?
did.
So I'm gonna put that in the description too. But tell them where they can find you, where they can follow you,
Yeah.
um, and why they should be tapping in with you before they come over into Detroit, so that they can make sure that they go to the right places.
For sure. So all my tags are AnnaRobbXO, ANNAROBBXO. AnnaRobb's a very common name, I guess.
Is it?
There's a whole celebrity with my name,
Hmm.
Anna Sophia Robb, but I had to put the XO at the end. It's not really my vibe, but AnnaRobbXO, AnnaRobbXO, and yeah, just primarily on TikTok. If you want to see what's going on in the city, I'm usually out there doing something. Get invited to a lot of new openings nowadays. So check out my page. People say they look at it for date nights and stuff like that. It's a vibe.